Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors, your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad you're here. We're coming to you live from Fox 28 Studios Friday morning, August the 19th. We're 1 week away from the big Mexico Beach Artificial Reef Association King Mackerel Tournament. We're going to talk about that today and a lot of other good stuff. And right now, weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center at 767-5500. 74 degrees here, 76 in Mariana and Apalachicola, and it's already 80 degrees over in Sandestin. So our little cool snap has sort of faded away, so we're going to get back into some of this humidity that we're so familiar with in August. High today, 91 here on the coast, low 78 tonight. And water temperature stayed down at 85 degrees yesterday. Our boating forecast, the wind's going to come out of the south and then switch over to southwest at 5 to 10, seas 1 to 2, and a smooth to a light chop on the protected waters. The river readings, take a look at the river readings. Okay, the Apalachicola Blunt Sound is 0.6. You see just flat line right there. And it'll be like that all week. The Choctawhatchee at Caryville, again, the river's been like this all summer long. You're looking at a 0.4 on the Choctawhatchee River at Caryville. So if you're going out on the boats, I've heard somebody lost their foot to their motor this week because they just hit a submerged. It was so low and just can't go fast on the river right now. Take your time and really look closely. Take a look at the Carl Vernon Marine Construction tide chart. We're looking at our tides today, pretty decent tides. We're looking at a high tide was this morning at 1:18 a.m. Then it's going to be low right around noon at 11:21. Okay, then it's going to start coming back in slowly this afternoon. And then tomorrow is a good strong tide also. Every Friday, I just got off the phone with Miller down at Sea Quarters Marina. It's been pretty slow this week. Sea Quarters Marina in Caryville, Florida. They just had a big tournament, and I think people are resting up from a big tournament down there. So it's been slow right now, and they're real concerned, too, about this new red snapper regulation. Folks, that's one of the most preposterous things I've seen, and we're going to talk more about that. Let's take our break, and we'll be back with our guests.
Hi, welcome to the Panama City campus of Florida State University.
Did you know that the #1 industry in the state of Florida is tourism? People come to Florida to play, and it's the job of professional recreators to create those opportunities so that people can come out and play.
If you want to learn about recreation, tourism, and special events, check us out.
Flag with Professional Fiberglass and Marine Service. We offer all types of boat repair, fiberglass work, bottom painting, detailing, buffing. If your gel coat's looking dull, we can get that boat looking good for you again. We also offer a pickup and delivery service, and we have trailers that you can use if we are going to work on your boat, and we can come and get your boat for you. We can be reached at 850-960-9054, or you can reach us on the web at profiberglassmarine.com.
Panama City living is simply better without glasses. The Eye Center of North Florida offers the most advanced cataract surgery using lifestyle lens implants, which allow you to see all distances glasses-free. Our surgeons perform this quick and painless procedure at our accredited surgery center. When it comes to your vision, trust your local experts in surgical eye care. The Eye Center of North Florida.
9 doctors, 1 vision, yours.
Bill Kramer Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC is Panama City's exclusive full-line dealership. Built on a 45-year foundation of trust and total customer satisfaction in all departments, including our huge pre-owned department, where we'll pay top dollar for your current automobile as a trade-in, or we'll place your vehicle on our lot and help you sell it. At Bill Kramer Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC. 4 decades, 3 generations, 1 tradition.
Okay, welcome back. Ron Charles.
Hey, man, thank you.
From Mexico Beach, runs the Mexico Beach Artificial Reef Association, and what a great group of volunteers. And you're telling me it's in the charter that you have to volunteer. Nobody can get paid in this group.
That's one of the things we're most proud of is we started this in 1997, and it's all volunteers. We don't have any paid workers or anything like that, and with just that group of volunteers, men and women who care about fishing and care about the Panhandle, we have raised over $1 million and built over over 200 artificial reefs since 1997, and the organization is just growing and doing better and better and better, and it's all volunteers.
My hat's off to you guys, and now we sort of gearing up. We're 1 week away from the big tournament, and I know you've been pretty busy and all.
We have been working on this tournament for about 6 or 7 months, and we have 1,000 pounds of Louisiana Cajun sausage coming from Louisiana. We cooked that on Friday night at the captain's party, and we've got the Budweiser wagon coming. Budweiser's a big sponsor of our tournament. We got Miss Kingfish is ready, a lady named Allison.
Okay.
She's coming from Atlanta, Georgia, and she is absolutely stunningly beautiful. She loves to fish. She loves to jog.
All these girls love to fish. That's one thing. That's one of the prerequisites, I think, to be a queen over there. You got to love fishing. Well, and the reports on king mackerel, there's some nice kings out there.
There were some big king mackerel caught in the Mexico Beach Marina tournament that was held at the end of July. And there's some big kingfish moving around. I mean, they're spotty. If you find them, you can load the boat, but you got to find them. You got to figure. Bait is the key to it, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's find a bait, you'll get them.
Show us some of these pictures from last year's winner. This is first place. This is Larry Lemix and Greg. That's a 40-pounder, 40.3 pounder.
40.3 pounder. A lot of it depends on the weather. You know, when we have good weather, we catch big fish. When it gets kind of tough, I think 19 pounds won it one year. You know, we had rough weather, 3 to 4 foot seas. A lot of people couldn't get out, so a 19-pounder can win it. This year with good weather, I don't know, maybe 35, 40 pounds.
And now we also have categories for Spanish and Wahoo.
Spanish and Wahoo. The big fish for this tournament is king mackerel, of course. We pay first place, second place, and third place. $3,000 for first, $2,000 for second, $1,000 for third. And then there's $1,000 for the Wahoo, and then $500 for the Spanish. And this is our biggest fundraiser. I mean, we use this tournament to raise money to help us build artificial reefs out in the Gulf of Mexico.
Well, I know everybody's geared up and getting excited about it. Now, one interesting thing on this, you can leave from about anywhere, right?
Once you register, and you can pre-register online now, you can go to our website, mbara.org, and you can pre-register online now. We've started that this year. You can also pre-register at Half Hitch and Blue Water Outrigger in St. Joe or Mexico Beach Marina. But yes, you can fish from anywhere. Cape San Blas, you can leave from Carabel, you can leave from Panama City. You can fish in there, but you have to weigh your fish in Mexico Beach at the Mexico Beach Marina from 1 to 5 on Saturday afternoon.
From 1 to 5, and we're cutting off at 5 o'clock.
That's right. The tournament hours are 5 a.m. on Saturday until 5 p.m. Saturday afternoon, and all times are Central Time. We get a lot of people confused because you got St. Joe, you know, and Mexico Beach kind of splits the time zones. So it's all Central Time.
I know. I really love going. We fish it too. I love going to the captain's meeting. It's sort of like a little reunion. You got some of the same guys coming back every year. You befriend them at a captain's meeting several years back, and then it's like old family members coming back, and the camaraderie is always great.
Well, you know, our committee talks about this a lot. 5 people are going to win money. They're going to be happy. And what we try to do in this tournament is make the other 800 to 1,000 people happy. So Friday night is a party. Now let me tell you what, it is a really nice party. We're going to give away over $10,000 in door prizes for the captains who register on Friday night and who get there or who pre-register. We'll take care of them too. But it's a big party. We have a party on Saturday afternoon at the weigh-in. We have another party Saturday night at Toucans, the restaurant and bar that's in Mexico Beach, with a dance, a live band. So what we're trying to do is make it a really just a super great weekend. It's only $150 a boat, and that's another thing, Winston. You can fish as many people as you want. We're not telling a guy, you know, it's not per fisherman or per angler. It's per boat. So you can take a boat and put 4 or 5 people on it to, you know, have a great time. So.
I know people just come down for the weigh-in, just enjoy watching the big weigh-in and the festivities going in.
The weigh-in is a hoot. I mean, you've never seen a 91-pound wahoo brought in. I mean, that's we had one that was caught just recently. There's a picture right there. That was caught in Mexico Beach. About 4 or 5 weeks ago, 91-pound wahoo. The wahoo have been really strong this year. The wahoo and the mahi-mahi are really strong this year. I mean, the fishing has been great, and we're looking forward to a great tournament. And again, we try to make it so it's a lot of fun for everybody. You know, families and all, come on down and have a great time.
It is fun. Here's a picture of that wahoo right there. Really nice 91-pounder.
That guy's from Moultrie, Georgia.
A lot of those Georgia boys enjoy coming down to Mexico Beach. I know a lot of them. They enjoy it. Listen, we're going to take a quick break and come back. We're going to talk about the line fish. Now, this is something that they dive on a weekly basis. I mean, some of you guys on a weekly basis, and this goes back to the red snapper also. Are y'all seeing a lot of red snapper?
Millions.
Okay, folks. Now, this is not hearsay. This is from guys going underwater, looking and seeing them. Millions. And you heard me talking about the fishing, and heard other people talking about how many red snapper we have. And what our government has done on this latest rule is absolutely crazy. Take a break. I'll be right back.
All right.
You know what folks like best about Coram Steak and Eggs? Just about everything. Willie and Linda Coram have been in business a long time. They know how to take care of their customers with great food and great service. Better than being at home. You don't have to do the dishes. It's all good, but be sure and check out their heavenly hash. That's what Coram Steak and Eggs is famous for. Coram Steak and Eggs, 804 South Tyndall Parkway. Open 24/7.
Come on down to Blue Water Outrigger, where you'll always find friendly service, fresh and saltwater fishing rods, top of the line men's and women's apparel. Don't forget to pick up your live baits and let us help you with all your outdoor needs. Check out our wide selection of top quality reels and hunting necessities, and everything in between. Come see us or order online. We'll be waiting for you right next door to Piggly Wiggly, Port St. Joe.
Sunset Coastal Grill, located in the heart of beautiful Port St. Joe, was established in 2002 by Patty and Dewey Blaylock as a family-owned coastal restaurant. In Port St. Joe, we meet at Sunset. Sunset's open for lunch and dinner every day of the week. Fresh seafood's brought in daily and served in a variety of traditional and creative ways. Try our award-winning gumbos. Steaks are grilled simple and perfect over an open flame grill. Our homemade soups, sauces, and salad dressings are so popular, we sell them retail. And don't forget, see the sunset at Sunset.
Hey everybody, this is Brad Stevens coming to you from Sunjammers Water Sports on Highway 79. You know us for your fishing kayaks and all your sailing needs. What you may not know is that we stock a full line of inshore and offshore tackle, specializing in the Captain Joe fish-on lures. We stock his grouper baits, his SS minnows, his shredders, along with all of your gulp baits, Joe jigs, the edge hook, your U-Pro rods, and live bait. Come see us at Sunjammers Water Sports, 315 North Highway 79.
Welcome back here with Ron Childs from Mexico Beach, and we're talking about a tournament now, but we'll make sure people understand they can, if they're over in Panama City, they can leave from here, fish out of here, and then weigh. They can come back here and truck it down there and weigh it in. Is that?
That's right. They have to weigh the fish in Mexico Beach,
Right.
and
So-
we would love to have more people from Panama City come on over and fish in the tournaments. Good cause, and we build reefs outside of Panama City.
Oh,
you know?
yeah, they're great. We fish them.
There's an area called the Lars B, which is the Large Area Reef Site B, which is a Panama City permit area, and we put lots of reefs out in that area. We've got some beautiful reefs out there that are out of Panama City. So
Let's talk real quick about this. Concerns everyone now. What we call the lionfish. This is an ugly fish, but this fish has gotten all over the place. Tell us about what y'all found with divers.
Well, one of the things that we do three things with the MBARA. We build reefs, but we also are involved in research. We've got dive teams out there all the time looking at, we do fish counts and we record the marine growth, and we really are doing reports that we send into the government all the time. And one of the things that we have found with this research dive, we've found several things that are pretty important, but one is we have a lionfish problem. It's from Asia, and it's a voracious eater. A lionfish can kill 75% of the little small juvenile fish on a reef in 6 months. They're all dead and they're all gone. They're all over the Keys. They've moved up to Fort Lauderdale, and they, have come from South America, and now we're finding them. And we have an article right here, which you saw it there, that Bob and Carol Cox have already taken one off of one of our reefs. We're seeing them in Mexico Beach and Indian Pass and Panama City, and this could be one of the most devastating things that could ever happen to the fishing population in the Panhandle.
Yeah, and it really is, and it's a lose-lose situation where this will go. And my research shows that some people think it came when Hurricane Andrew hit Miami, and it wanted a big aquarium down there. It busted it loose, and they got out there and spread. But regardless how they got here, they are here.
They are here, and we're going to have to get people, especially divers, to start killing these things.
And ironically, now I've checked on the NOAA website, and you know what they're recommending? They're recommending for fishermen to catch them and eat them. They say they taste good. Now, I've never eaten one.
I have seen cookbooks that talk about killing lionfish and saving a reef by eating a lionfish.
That's up. They even may start putting bounties on them or something, because we need to control this one.
And I do want to say right now, people need to be very careful from what we've read about them. They've got these big, glowing manes that come out. They're beautiful fish. I mean, they're just absolutely gorgeous in an aquarium, but that's one of the problems. But these little stickers that come off of their wands or whatever you call them that come out, they will hurt you bad.
Yeah,
they're not going to kill you, but you're going to think you had a rattlesnake bite your hand. So you must be very careful when you handle these fish.
Yeah, so I don't know if the fish market is going to start carrying them or what, but we need to be careful with those.
We do, because it's but you know, when we're diving, you know, we're doing research all the time and looking and counting, and we're finding a lot of things. We're getting some good information, like for the snapper, for example. By actual count, we count the number. The number one fish that we see, and I was looking at a report yesterday that we're sending in, is red snapper. I mean, red snapper literally are. Yeah. I've been diving down here 30-something years, and I've never seen so many red snapper like I see now.
Okay, now let me ask you this. You just quoted, I'll quote you on that. Now, has anyone from government ever asked you about that, about your red snapper count?
When I'm fishing and diving, no one's ever asked me, you know, in terms of checking me or anything like that. I don't know how they collect their data, but I think they need a better scientific approach to figuring the number of fish, because they're more than they seem to know. Yeah. You know, I don't know what the issue is. I'll give you another example of things that we find, and I think it may be affecting the grouper population is Goliath or Jewfish are everywhere.
Okay, they're making a big comeback now.
Oh, well, you know, they put them on the endangered list, and we went out to a reef about 2 weeks ago to the Air Force Tower. It's a big giant tower, you know, off of Cape Sandblast, and we went down on it, and I was noticing there were no fish. There were no red snapper, there were no grouper, there were no triggerfish. And then I looked around, and there were 5 Jewfish that probably weighed between 200 and 300 pounds each, and I really believe they're eating the fish.
They ate them, huh?
If you're a 300-pound fish, you got to eat something. And I think that we have a serious issue now with Goliath grouper. There's too many of them, and they're too big, and they're eating like crazy. So somebody's going to have to, at Florida Fish and Wildlife, start looking into this.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Another thing that's interesting, and I'll get off of this topic, but with the research, and we're doing a lot of counting, we're seeing more bull sharks than we have ever seen in our history. They're everywhere. Big ones, 10 footers. And I mean, I've been diving here a long time, and sometimes you'll go 5 years and won't even see a shark. This year, every time I go diving, I'm seeing bull sharks all over the place. So people do need to be careful.
What do you think is causing that?
You know, we don't know. I mean, we're all sitting around saying the same thing. What is going on here? I mean, we never see big bull sharks, and these guys are aggressive too. They're coming up to us, and they're getting close, and that's a scary thought when you see a 10-foot bull shark coming at you.
Yeah, because they're so aggressive.
But we've never seen anything like it. They're everywhere.
Are y'all doing all this research now? Are y'all documenting these findings?
Yes, we have to, by law, maintain, monitor, manage, and evaluate all of our reefs. So we do yearly reports that we send in to the Army Corps of Engineers. We send in our information to the Florida Fish and Wildlife. It's on our website. Our website is long, and it's got a lot of information. You can see the videos of the reefs and all of that. But yes, we're learning a lot by diving. You know, one of the things we tried to do over the last 10 years is try to figure out how to do this correctly. You know, you can put one reef. Put that on there for you. Let them take a look at that. You know, with these modules that we put out, you can put 1, or you can put 2, or you can put 10, or you can put 100. We've got one reef site, one of the city reefs, where we took 100 reef balls and stacked them on each other. It's like a big mountain.
Yeah, so you just stack these up?
Well, that's a reef maker module which comes out of Alabama, and that's one of the ones we're using right now. That's limestone rock put into that concrete, and limestone rock really causes a lot of sea life to develop very quickly because it's soft. It's more porous and it's softer. So, you know, we're really trying to figure out, you know, do you put 10, do you put 20, do you put them 15 feet apart, do you put them a mile apart, do you put one every 20 feet? And so we're working on that and trying to figure out what works best.
Obviously, it's had some great results. Y'all doing something right.
Well, we're learning as we go. You know, we're learning as we go.
We're gonna every Friday we're gonna take away, close out this section with a Tarpon Dock Seafood with our giveaway. Now today we're gonna give away a nice, talking about red snapper, we're gonna give away a nice red snapper. And also the second prize will be a $20 gift certificate. Maria Abrams talked to her yesterday, and this is what they're giving away. Ron, I'm going to let you choose one out of here.
All right.
Make sure you choose a winner now. This would be for the snapper, red snapper. Who is that? We're giving that away to Nancy Barker. Nancy Barker. Okay, and one more. This would be for a $20 gift certificate. And that goes to John Newman from Lynn Haven. Nancy Barker and John Newman. We kept it. That's our 2 winners this morning, okay? We're going to take a final break. We're going to come back with our famous Friday fishing forecast and also our fishing times and more talk with Ron Childs. Be right back.
When you think of a successful hunting season, two things come to mind: Browning and C&G Sporting Goods. Browning is the best there is, and C&G Sporting Goods is your factory direct, full-line Browning dealer. C&G stocks Browning guns, camo, knives, scopes, gun safes, bows, and much more, including hunting and fishing license. Look over the new Browning BAR camo short right and X-Bolt rifles. Why pay good money for anything less than a Browning? Browning and C&G, the best there is. Home of the experts.
For 26 years, Mills Heating and Air has been serving the Emerald Coast from Navarre Beach to Bay County, Crestview to Deputiac Springs with residential and commercial accounts. 7 days a week, we provide quality service and installation, in-home evaluations, air quality, and duct cleaning. We offer free estimates, convenient financing, and preventative maintenance agreements.
For lower bills, call Mills 234-8177.
Your Panhandle carrier dealer.
It's Kubota Summertime Deal Days right now at Sowell Tractor, and that means Kubota finance offers are heating up.
Right now, we have long-term finance rates for qualified buyers. We have the deals you've been waiting for on the new Kubota Grandale 40.
Come take a look at the new Kubota Grandale Series tractors today.
Hurry to Sowell Tractors Kubota Summertime Deal Days and get your best deal on a new Kubota today while the sun shines.
My name's Captain Rick Corley. I'm a SAMS accredited Marine Surveyor, NAM certified Marine Surveyor, and IAME certified Marine Investigator. Been surveying since 1969. Was taught by my father, who is the oldest, longest practicing Marine Surveyor in the world. We do all types of survey, commercial or pleasure. Steel, aluminum, fiberglass, wood, makes no difference. Give us a call at 850-527-5287 or visit us online. We'd appreciate your visits.
Hi, welcome back. Here with Ron Childs and talking about a lot of stuff. Let's get started with our, let's look at express lane fishing game forecast first because we've got to get this squared away. This morning, 4:34 to 6:34. We're right in the middle of that right now. When the show's over, we're running there and throw the pole in the water. And how about this afternoon? You're looking at from 5 to 7. 5 to 7 on Friday afternoon. Talking about happy hour, that'd be the best happy hour you can have. That brought to us by Express Lane, American owned and American operated. We're going to get into our Tarpon Dock Seafood, our famous Friday fishing forecast, and we want to, we'll get started up here in South Walton. Bruce Mixon, always on Thursday night, sends in a great report. It's been a good week. It's been Hogtown Bayou, good week over there around the Destin Bridge and the jetties. They're catching some nice reds. Jigs have been a bait of choice. Catching reds on jigs. The specs are good off the points there in the bay, and they're in about 4 to 6 foot of water. They've been hitting live bait and spoons. One report is still some small tarpon around that little Blue Water Bay Marina, which is interesting, coming up into Chartahatchee Bay. And brim are really good on freshwater sides right there at the mouth of Black Creek. Bruce says happy fishing. Mexico Beach, what's going on down there?
I talked to Captain Tom Adams yesterday, and he was telling me that there were thousands of king mackerel in the Carbody area around what we call the Marquardt Barge, the Marquardt Barge, and they're spotty. If you can find the bait, that's where the king mackerel are. And they were thick and heavy. Now, this has been one of the best mahi-mahi and wahoo years we've ever had.
Yeah.
They're all over. The dolphin are in, the mahi-mahi are in the Carbody area, so it's been strong.
You're going to see some good wahoo brought in Saturday, I think.
I believe it'll take us 80 or 90 pounder to win it.
Okay. Here's a report down from St. Joe and Apalachicola Bay. Talked to Blair Morgan on Wednesday morning, and he just finished on Tuesday. A really good trip out, about 40 miles with a family out of South Carolina. Caught a lot of amberjack. He had some red grouper they wanted to catch, but they had so much fun catching amberjack, which is fun if you just want to catch some fish. But they caught a 38 pounder and a 35 pounder, and that's a nice amberjack. Also caught a lot of nice red snapper. They had release, and this is the size of some of the red snapper, folks. There's just been huge red snapper, and these are ones picture taken up. But this is a guy. Y'all had this picture here at Mexico Beach. Guy out of Quincy.
That's Jimmy Nicholson from Quincy, Florida. Yeah. Those are 18 and 22 pounds.
Yep, and you know these are ones we take a picture of. But what we don't take a picture of is just the thousands of small ones that we release. Nobody takes a picture, and we just release so many small ones. And I know y'all tired of hearing about it, but we really had a lot of small red snapper we released too. Also now, Blair talked about the water. clarity was not really good, and we talked about the a lot of seaweed along the beach up in Panama City Beach. Is there a lot of seaweed down at Mexico Beach, or is it pretty
No,
well?
not right now. It's been beautiful.
Well, and the same way I was at Cape San Blas, we just haven't been a lot of weed down there, so it's a good surf fishing this weekend. Some of y'all asked me on email about slime and all, and where it's clear. So Mexico Beach area, Cape San Blas.
Let me mention one thing too. I've totally forgotten. The scallop season at Port St. Joe in the Bay is one of the best that they've ever had.
Yes, yeah.
And this time of year, they're huge. They're not like they were in June. These are nice scallops.
I'm glad you said that, because that's some great statements. It continues to be really good in St. Joe Bay. It's been
unbelievable
excellent.
year.
And we still have several weekends left before it ends. So here at Panama City Beach, king mackerel fishing been really good. They're catching them off the pier, catching Spanish and kings off the pier. Freshwater's been good at Depot Creek. I got a report last night. I've been catching some brim at Depot Creek. And also Kelly Lowry from up there in Bristol gave me a call early part of about Tuesday, and they were catching some nice brim between the sandbar and the main channel, some little holes in there. So there are some freshwater fish. Just be careful on the freshwater side. And I know it's real hot, so fish early and fish late. Ron, thank you so much for coming over.
My pleasure.
We're going to see you. I'm going to come back down. I'm going to be down there on Friday. I'm going to come early Friday afternoon, and I'll first go by the grill and check out the grill, make sure they're cooking that sausage right. But the door prizes y'all give away, now this is like $10,000 worth of stuff, and this is fascinating. It really, and y'all throw stuff in the audience. Anybody can grab it.
We got a Penn International with a star rod we're going to raffle off, and we've just got. It's going to be a huge party on Friday night. Yeah. So tell everybody to come on down. We'd love to have them. It's a good cause.
Now, anybody come to that party Friday night? Anybody?
Captains.
Captains.
The captains and their people that are working on. They're fishing on their boat. Right.
Okay. So and we can have all those raffles and all. So we're going to be there. Folks, this weekend, get out and enjoy the outdoors. Go online and check. Go to Panhandle Outdoors and check the fishing report. I didn't get quite all of it in, but also check the fishing times, and make sure you do something that you enjoy doing in the outdoors this week. There's so many things to enjoy around here. The diving, the fishing,
scalloping.
Oh, I know it. So this week you're going to be pretty busy on last-minute details.
We are working hard to get this thing perfect. Yeah. It's going to be a good tournament.
I want to compliment y'all for doing such a good voluntary job, the whole staff down there at Mexico Beach Artificial Reef Association. Folks, thank y'all for watching the show. Now, listen, be careful. We got when you're out, school starting in a lot of areas, and especially on Monday, school will be starting. So be careful. You do something good for somebody today, and God bless you.
Thanks for joining us for Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors features hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.